Basketball rules here in South Florida, but it doesn't just rule here in South Florida. We seem to be ruling the world when it comes to basketball. The U, men's Elite Eight. The U, women's Elite Eight. Not to mention Florida Atlantic. They're playing today to go to the Final Four against Kansas State. That's coming up at 6 o'clock. Nova Southeastern is actually playing in the Division II National Championship. But a lot of people have been throwing some hate, especially at the U, because they're saying that buying John Ruiz, Life Wallet, billionaire John Ruiz, has implemented a program where he just pays for players. No other school wants to pay for players. We're the only school. Miami, John Ruiz, ruining college athletics because he's buying wins. See what all those millions of dollars has done? They've gotten the U all the way to the Elite Eight in men's and women's. And I was thinking about it on the way. I said, you know what? If he is so successful as everybody says he is, they should name a stadium after him. Think about it.
I see where you're going here.
I'm telling you.
I see where you're going here.
Let's break this down. First of all, every school, everywhere. You know what? I'll ask you this. You're an FAU alum. I'm an LSU alum. Well, how would I feel if one billionaire LSU alumnus, not me, by the way, billionaire LSU alumnus came in like John Ruiz and said, I want to spend my own money. I have the right to spend my money how I want to spend my money, right? In this country, we have that right. I want my programs to be good. I want my alma mater to succeed. I want my alma mater sports teams to be good. Oh, and by the way, I can also kind of promote my brand, Life Wallet. So instead of me just blindly donating to the university, maybe I can have my money a little more focused in the athletic program and can promote myself. It's a win-win, right? And if a billionaire LSU alumnus or alumni came in and said, I want to do this, make all the athletic programs great with my own money and fund it, I'd say, hell yeah. I don't know why you would say no. Can you think of a case, Vladimir, where you would be upset of an individually wealthy person spending the money they want to spend it, decided to help your university, FAU, or a university help their athletic program?
I have no problems with that.
But apparently people do.
Because they don't want...
Well, $800,000. Ohio's basketball coach, $800,000 buys you a first-round win. Shut up. Look, all the money John Ruiz has spent, that's the reason why we're in the Elite Eight. Because we went out and we got Norchad O'Meara.
So you're talking about Houston.
And Nigel Pack.
So Houston.
Yeah.
A program that used to get a lot of great players. Let's not forget Five Slammer German. I wonder how they were getting those type of players.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right. So they're complaining because the University of Miami has taken advantage of the rules that everybody's able to play with.
Yeah, but it's leveled the playing field. That's what I said. You're going to see the University of, first of all, Alabama's been doing it forever, illegally. And now that everyone can do it legally, Alabama's got a problem with it because they've lost that advantage. And I've talked about this a billion times. And I don't want to get off of John Ruiz too much. Talked about this a billion times. You're the best basketball, football player in the world. Every school wants you. Every school basically offers you the same deal. $6 million in NIL, free education, room and board. Where are you going to go? UCLA, Miami, or Tuscaloosa, Alabama? It's not hard to figure that one out right there.
Well, you could tell somebody's an LSU fan.
It doesn't matter.
Tuscaloosa.
Ames, Iowa. Ames, Iowa. You want to go to Ames?
I've been to Iowa recently.
I've been. Beautiful people. 18-year-old kid.
There's at least one black person for every 40 white person.
I know. But you choose Ames. Now, John Ruiz. Okay, what John Ruiz has done, he's implemented a plan. And first, is it working? They weren't saying all this when the football team was losing, by the way. Nonetheless, if it does, if he is the first person to be innovative enough to come up with this plan to help his alma mater and do all this, I don't see what's so negative about it. He should be sanctified. You should say, hey, we're on the forefront because everybody else is doing it and everybody else wants to do it at the level that Miami's doing it. You don't think LSU wants to do exactly what Miami's doing? You don't think Alabama wants to do? You don't think all these other schools, these big athletic programs, don't want to do that? Don't want to give huge NIL to the University of Florida? Look at Jaden Rashada. We said 7 million. They countered with 8 million. Of course, that fell through. Nonetheless, what John Ruiz is doing is not wrong. And if it is quote unquote working, and we're going to get into whether it's working or not, He's an innovator. He should be celebrated and should not be vilified like some people in the media have vilified him, because he's doing what everybody else wants to do. He's just doing it better. Can't be mad about that. You can't be mad about someone doing something
Yeah,
that you do better.
that's the thing. You could tell there's one university they don't like when they're doing better. It's the University of Miami. When they start doing well and they're playing by the rules that everybody else, they always want to say that they're not playing by the same rules.
Right.
No, you just lost. You stink. You're just not as good.
Another thing is these people saying, oh, it's all because of these NIL deals and these high-profile players coming in and John Ruiz's money. That's also a slap in the face to coaches like Coach Larinaga and Katie Meyer, who have worked their whole lives to become some of the best coaches in all of their sport, to say that that had really nothing to do with it. No, it's because the women's team brought in 2 IG models from Fresno State, mind you. It's not like we're going and pillaging Duke and Kentucky and Texas. We're not pillaging these star players from other teams. Norchad O'Meara comes in from Arkansas State. Nigel Pack, Kansas State. Like we're going out and getting Zion Williamson from Duke and saying, oh, he's not with Duke anymore. He's coming over here because we're going to pay him $1 billion. No. Still have to put it on the field and make it happen. If John Ruiz is that innovative and he is that successful and he can just keep spending money until we make Elite Eights and football national championships and baseball national championships, you don't think everyone else in the country that wants their programs to be that good isn't going to try to replicate that? You think other schools are going to be higher and mightier? I can tell you LSU won't, but other teams, Ohio State's going to go, you know what? No, we had a great football team, but if it means that we have to do NIL deals for great players and get some good transfers, we're not willing to stoop that low. You think Ohio State's willing to say that? Honestly, Vlad.
No.
Ohio State's probably looking at what's happening right now and saying, how can we do it better? Not even saying, how can we do it better?
How are we going to do it better?
Let's make this better. The AD and all the brass are in there saying, let's do better. Not how, make it happen. But John Ruiz is the bad guy in all this. Why? Because he did it better than people. That's why Hard Rock Stadium, no, I'm joking. You can't have Hard Rock Stadium because it's owned by the city. But that's why the Watsco Center should be renamed John Ruiz Center.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he should build his own stadium.
He's thinking about that too now. Look, I don't understand why people get bent out of shape. It's his money. Do you like people telling you what to do with your money?
I don't like anybody telling me to do anything, period.
There you go.
So you can't telling me to do what I... Listen, this ain't, you didn't make the money. You're right. Nobody can tell you. There's a lot of things people shouldn't tell you about. Don't tell me how to parent.
Don't tell me.
And don't tell me what to do with my money. Don't tell me who to love. Don't just tell me to do. I'm an adult.
And it got me mad earlier this week. I can't remember who made the statement saying, it was Tom Izzo, actually, Michigan State's coach. Right. I really worry about these guys that don't make it to the pros, that get these NIL deals in college, because when they don't make it to the pros, they won't have anything to fall back on. I said, what?
How do you figure that?
Wait. I'll equate it to this. An NIL deal for a college athlete is like a student at the university having a job. It's a student job. Another thing, let's say a guy, our girl, makes over the span of 4 years, $3 million. They graduate with a degree and $3 million in their pocket. I wish when I graduated, I had $3 million and no job. Because guess what? I graduated with a degree, no job, and no money. And he's sitting there, I'm scared that it's going to hurt their future. Last I checked, having $3 million or $1 million or any extra money in your bank account is not a bad thing. He acts like, oh, they're just going to live their whole life hoping for more NIL. No, it's their job. It's part of their job, being a student, going to school, NIL deal, playing football, basketball, baseball, track, diving, whatever you want to do. I just don't get, but what if they don't make the pros? Most people don't. But guess what? They made money while they're in college, and now they're going to go on, and life evolves. You get a job, you do some other things. So I mean, some people are going to say, I'm sure there's other things about John Ruiz. People are going to be like, oh, you don't understand. No. But just in essence, what he is doing to me, not bad. Not bad at all. In fact, he should be celebrated. In fact, we should name it the John Ruiz Center. Or if he wants to build his own stadium, you know what? Name it after yourself. And you know what? If it leads to Miami being the most dominant sports school in the country, even more so. And you are extremely naive if you think that other sports schools don't see what's happening here and aren't trying to be better than you. It's a competition. Well, but it's Ohio State that did it though. They're different. They're in the Big Ten, huh? Huh? No. All they're trying to do is outthink each other. John Ruiz was just quicker to the punch, and for that, he should be celebrated. I really do think that. Maybe not. And like I said, he's spending his own hard-earned money. And this is the other thing. Oh yeah, by the way, he also donates to the university too. Some people say, well, then that's hurting the university because he doesn't donate. No, he does donate to the university too, but he's diversifying his portfolio. Some of it, education, some of it to the school, some of it in these NIL deals, helping my business, being a smart businessman. Doesn't hurt if you make a deal with the Cavender twins and they promote Life Wallet. That's a business decision too.
Right. You're right.
If you ask me, can I help my alma mater and at the same time help myself all in one fair swoop? Doesn't that sound logical? Does that sound illogical?
Sounds smart to me.
Does it sound unethical?
No.
No rules have been broken here. Okay, one rule got broken here, apparently. Katie Meyer facilitated John Ruiz meeting the Cavender twins. Apparently, that was a breaking of the rule. Wow, I'm sure no other coach in the whole country has tried to get a star athlete to transfer to their school and put him in front of a rich booster.
Since the beginning of recruiting. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Katie Meyer's the only one that's ever done that. No coach
Stoner.
in all the NCAA has ever tried to get a recruit or a prep star in front of a rich booster.
Cast the first stone, man. They cast the first
so
stone.
now the women's team's got to be suspended for a year. So when they win that national championship, they'll be like, that's cute because you can have it next year, but we'll be back. So John Ruiz.
You know what? Not more after you said that, I really need them to win the title this year.
Yeah, that'll be so sweet. The world would hate us so much.
If you win the title and then you suspend them, like on some BS.
Yep. I'll tell you this, John Ruiz, I don't know you. I can't call you my dude. That would not be the right correct use of that term. But my man, I see you. My man.